Balto. I'm getting a Balto. Buckaroonies. That's this guy. What's up, guys? My name is Matt. I'm here hanging on with my guy Balto. What's that? What's that over there? He's there. I don't care. I'm just looking at you. Yeah. Anyway, my name is Matt. And this is Balto. And we are from My Human Trainer. What? What's up, guys? Today I'm going to answer the age-old question: how can you have a high-energy dog and still be able to work and make money and all that kind of stuff? Now, the problem with having a high-energy dog is that you don't, like, there is a very specific balance you have to have between work life and home life, because you can't take your dog to work with you. And that's true with a lot of professions, and that's a problem that I found myself in all the time. Now, I have a very high-energy dog. His name is Balto. He's an Australian cattle dog. There's something else mixed in there, but, you know, he's a very high-energy, loves to just run and run because that's what he's bred to do, and just keep up with cattle all day. So one of the solutions that I finally have come up with is that I actually take him to work with me. Now, how do I do this? I actually recently started doing this thing called DoorDash. It's just like any other kind of delivery system. The cool thing is, like, you set your own hours, which is nice. So I can work for part of the day. Balto's with me the whole time, just going in the car, and then we can go to the dog park. We can go play frisbee for a little bit, get him real tired, and then get back in the car, work some more, go home, and we're good to go, right? The thing is, it's a very difficult way to go around hanging out with your dog, especially if your dog isn't used to being in a car all the time. And that's something that I had to get Balto used to very quickly, just because I knew that, you know, from a little puppy, he was going to have problems, just like any other dog. Initially, the dog's response to being in a vehicle is like, whoa, what the hell is going on? I don't know what I'm doing here. And so it takes a lot of persistence to get them used to the car and the environment in general, just kind of moving really quickly. So one of the things that I did is, so Balto is about a little over a year now. And when he was a little puppy, I got him. I can tell you a story about when I got him, a different video, but when I got him, I actually had a job as a pest control technician. Now, the first thing you gotta know about me is that I'm not someone who chases money, but I'm someone who definitely needs money, and so I've taken a lot of jobs that, like, I would not normally take, but, you know, you gotta have enough money to pay the bills, so that's kind of where I'm at whenever, you know, when I get jobs. So anyway, I was a pest control technician, and I had a car that they gave me because I was in a position. That's kind of why I took it. They gave me a car, and it was going to work out perfectly. So what I did is, he was, you know, maybe like a month old. He was not, long story short, he was not supposed to be given out at the time that I got him. Anyway, he's a real small puppy, and I couldn't really take him to places to get real tired or anything like that. I mean, he would get tired, but as he started getting older, he had more and more energy, and I had to find ways to supplement playing with him and going to work as well. So what I started doing is I would take him with me in the car. So I would be driving from place to place, and I'd take him with me. And when he was a little puppy, he would just sit right here on my lap, and it was great. It was a whole lot of fun, but as he got bigger and bigger, like, these are long, long days, so he'd be spending the entire day with me. We'd have a great time, and then, you know, as he got bigger, he couldn't sit on my lap anymore, so I transitioned him over to the passenger seat, which he didn't like a whole lot, but he's obviously a lot more used to it now. He'll just chill in there. He's just hanging out. But, you know, that's just kind of what I brought him up doing. And granted, these are 8-hour days. I would just be kind of driving around. Not everyone can do that. But the thing is, you have to be willing to get your dog, you know, used to vehicles in general, just because you're going to be taking them places if you want to. Not every dog is just going to stay at home all the time, and that's, if they are, it's just a really sad existence for the animal. So in Balto's case, he's an Australian cattle dog, which is like a blue heeler, red heeler, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, he's very attached to me because I'm his owner, and, you know, that's just kind of how their breed is. So one of the things that I've noticed is that, besides the fact that I just want to hang out with him all the time, he just wants to do whatever I'm doing. He wants to be there with me. Whenever I go to a different room, he'll go into that room and just lay down, regardless of what I'm doing. And then if I go to another one, he'll get up from that one and come into the room I'm in now. Just because he wants to be around you, you know? And if I'm not there and he's with someone else, he'll do that exact same thing with someone else. He just wants to be around people, because that's his thing. He's used to be, like, his breed is designed to be around livestock all the time. And, you know, so I realized that I wasn't going to be fully happy with myself, and I knew Balto wouldn't have the best life possible if I didn't get a job where he could go with me. So I got a job as a pet store clerk. That didn't work out. They wouldn't let me take him with me. You know, there's a whole list of reasons why it didn't end up working, but sorry, there's a lady walking by. And so basically what I tried a bunch of different jobs, and I couldn't keep Balto with me. There was a point where I was literally homeless, and you know, finally we were able to get back on our feet enough where I realized that, you know, there's got to be some job where I can take him with me. I knew it was out there, and when I saw DoorDash, I had done Postmates before, which is a similar thing. I did that on a bicycle before, though, and I got a car from, you know, really kind people. They gave me a car, and I figure, you know, if I did this job, I'm not technically handling food, which is a plus, because obviously dog hair food doesn't work. It's already prepackaged food that I get from restaurants, so it's for takeout, which is really nice. And so what I'll do is Balto will go in the car with me, I just go and get the food, and then I bring the food to the person, right? So I'm not handling any food at all, I'm just, you know, transporting it. That's it. And so that being said, I can totally take Balto with me. There's a few things I gotta look out for. For instance, if it gets too hot in the car, I don't want to leave him in the car. So what I'll do is I can take little breaks whenever it's too hot, and I'll actually keep him at home. I don't like doing it all the time. But yeah, that's kind of a compromise I've made. So the whole point of this video, really what I'm trying to get to is any high energy dog you would have, any kind of dog in a you know, grander scheme, you have to be able to fit your lifestyle around that dog. I couldn't work 18-hour days. You know, another reason being is that I need to be with my dog and he needs to be with me. And that's something that we both have come to realize about each other. And that's kind of what makes our bond so strong, is that we kind of need each other. And so I'm really grateful that I have this opportunity. I can work for myself. I can grind the way that I like to grind. And I can keep Balto with me. And he's a great co-pilot. So that's just a kind of a broad spectrum of what I do. I can, you know, obviously the videos from now on will be a lot more specified in what I talk about, but I just kind of wanted to give you a generic kind of preview of the kind of people kind of person I am, the kind of dog Balto is. You'll get a bunch of like us playing frisbee and playing videos, and then just generally talking about how you know, to better take care of your dog. And that's the whole point of this channel in general, is to train people to be better owners and not just dogs to be better dogs, you know. I'm very passionate about that. It's something that I think if we could just kind of change the mindset, it's not just training your dog, it's training yourself to listen to your dog and to be receptive. And from that way, it's more of a partnership rather than you owning a piece of property, if that makes sense. And yeah, so thanks so much for watching this video. There'll be plenty more to come. I plan to at least put out one a week. And, you know, just let me know if there's any kind of things that you want to talk about, any questions you have for me, put them in the comments below. And definitely subscribe, because we're going to have a whole lot more content to go by. Thanks, guys.